The governor of the U.S. state of New York, Andrew Cuomo, recently resigned in the face of sexual harassment allegations, but he's still under investigation. In the wake of the resignation, Kathy Hochul becomes the first woman to serve as governor of New York. Meanwhile, experts hope the scandal will prompt a change in the behavior of political leaders. We have all the details in the following report.
Democrat Andrew Cuomo cut short his third term as governor of New York. Although his administration is under investigation for misuse of public resources and misconduct during the novel coronavirus crisis, Cuomo's departure, announced on Tuesday, August 10th, is due to another scandal. The Democrat is accused of sexual harassment by at least 11 women who work or have worked on his staff.
His behavior was probably no different from that of many politicians who came before him. Unfortunately, he could say, "Well, I'm not different to anyone else in my time. I am a product of my era." But I do not think anyone can get away with that excuse. He is perhaps the highest ranking person to lose office.
Cuomo's resignation came after major public figures condemned the governor's acts. Republicans voiced strong criticism, but so did other Democrats, such as congressional rock star Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and even current President Joe Biden. All said such behavior is unacceptable in any personal or professional environment.
I think the reason why sexual harassment is so terrible is that there is a misperception among some women, and definitely among men. That is just people interested in sex, that they are people interested in that it's a biological issue, and that's what it is all about, or that it is just a need or a desire, and that's not what it is about. I think it is about power. It's a power trip. It's designed to degrade someone, to dehumanize them. Politics has a lot to do with power, and that would be an example of the abuse of power.
Cuomo will leave office in 14 days, after which Kathy Hochul will take over and thus become the first woman to hold the post in New York.
There is a fallacy that women, when they participate in elections, do not win, that they are more likely to lose. Statistical evidence shows that women are just as likely as men to win when they run for office. They are less likely to stand, but they are just as likely to win, if not more likely. I think more women would run for office if they knew that the chances of being sexually harassed were slim.
The scandal regarding the leader of one of the largest and most powerful states in the country may, after all, have at least one silver lining.
I really hope that, given this, especially in their behavior, right now it's all a mess, but I envision, hopefully, positive experience coming out of this, where people can say, wow, I could be penalized for this. Even powerful figures like Andrew Cuomo have been, who is, in fact, a person who was said to be a contender to run for president in 2020.
It is still unclear what will happen to Cuomo in the future, but the impeachment process must continue. If approved, the Democrat will be barred from running from any political office ever again. Other public figures, such as a member of the Minnesota Senate, are also accused of sexual harassment. Professor John Turris' research shows that this crime is not uncommon in the US Congress and is not limited to one party or another.